It's been a really hard year, especially the last 30 days for me specifically. For those of you that don't know, on October 23rd, I was admitted into the hospital after a few emergency room visits for a really nasty blood infection. And my first few days in there, I didn't even know what was going on. My family didn't know, and I didn't know. I hadn't seen my infectious disease doctor, and it was scary. So for the last 30 days, I've been recovering from that and going through treatments, and I got to tell you, it's a lot of time to reflect on what you're grateful for. I'm really grateful for Elizabeth, my fiance. She runs around in a Wonder Woman shirt, if you don't know who she is. And she is a Wonder Woman. She stuck by me during some really hard times and kept me company when I didn't know what was next, And she advocated for me. And she made sure to bring me clean underwear while I was in the hospital. That's really important. And I'm grateful for that. And my family showed up. They visited, they brought me coffee, which, let me tell you, a Starbucks when you're in the hospital is so good sometimes. Hospital coffee was not very good. They, after the hospital, they made sure I got to doctor's appointments. They made sure I didn't miss any treatment to get well. They made sure that I was fed. And I'm just so blessed to have them. Just like I'm so very blessed to be a part of this community here. I'm super grateful for all of you and the many individuals that aren't here. Everybody in front of Dina and at home, grateful for you. There's your camera there. I gotta tell you, people here prayed for me. They sent me cards. An angel from our congregation brought me comics and Gatorade. And I mean, literally, she had angel wings on and she brought me comics and Gatorade. It was beautiful and amazing, and it really helped me get through this really hard time for me. It was difficult.
So, earlier, I was going to say during your message for all ages, but this has kind of been like a really long message for all ages. I don't think we stopped. And so, but you said gratitude makes you want to act, right? It pulls this desire to act and respond to those people that give into your life. So what
makes you want to give?
Yeah. So what are some of the responses that you've had, and what are some of the things that you want to respond to those?
Ooh. Well, I mean, church, man. I already give, my time, my talent, and my treasure. But more than that, though, that's to the church as a organization, and that's wonderful and it's beautiful. But I want to get more involved in the lives of all the wonderful people here. I want to actually, I never realized how much making a card for someone and sending it or mailing a letter, a handwritten letter to someone, how much that can mean when they're going through something. I want to send some cards out. I want to go visit people. I want to have dinner with you. I want to get to know you better. I want to know what your favorite color is. I don't know. I want to call people more, and I want to love people more. Importantly, that's what I want to do. I want to love them more. And I don't think there's one action that goes in. I think there's a lot. With my family, I want to give more of my time to them. I want to maybe help my grandfather around the house, pressure wash his house, help him, go get groceries. He can do that himself, but, I'll help anyways, take my moms to lunch, tell them what I'm doing with my life that they gave me, this life that they gave me, what I'm doing with that. Visit my dad and be there for my sister's dance recital instead of working all the time or always having something that makes me too busy to be, be there for her. I want to be there, And Elizabeth, well, I love Elizabeth, and I want to show her every day of my life how much I love her. I want to be there for her, be present when we're together, even if it's at Quilt Fest, Baby, we can go to Quilt Fest next year, and I'll be present,
You're saying you weren't present this year?
I didn't say that. I want to make her breakfast every morning before she goes to work, so she can sleep in a little longer. Maybe slip a note in her lunch. I want to love her through the good and the bad and be there no matter what and show her every day. And I think that that's going to take the rest of my life to really show her how much I love her and show her the gratitude I have for her. Because, when you receive something from someone and you're grateful for it, you usually you want to give. We don't just feel grateful, we feel grateful towards someone. When I was in the hospital, I was miserable and not sure what was happening, and I was scared. But there was this nurse, Denisha, that just always came in and made me laugh. She made me forget that I was in the hospital. And usually when you feel grateful towards someone like that, I was super grateful for her. It makes me want to reciprocate. So she's getting a sweet thank you card and gift basket, let me tell you. I want to make sure that she knows that she made a difference in my life, and I want to put a smile on her face like she did mine. Thanks inspires giving.
Like Thanksgiving.
Ah.
Okay, so I think that's really good. You have to. I wrote that line. It was totally my line. Yeah. So you made 2 points that gratitude has to be given toward someone, and then
I'm grateful for that line.
You're grateful for that line.
Yes,
so,
great, yeah.
But then not only that, but the kind of like the side effect, right, is that you want to reciprocate that. So I think that's awesome. That's great. But then what about those days when you just wake up and you feel great and you're grateful for the day? The stars align. Everything just seems to be going awesome, and who are you grateful to?
Like when we sing, we give thanks for this precious day, like every Sunday, kind of like that kind of feeling.
Yeah. So we're thankful for this precious day. Who are we thankful toward?
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's amazing just to wake up and feel that way. Who are you grateful to when you sing that song? I mean, who are any of you grateful to when you sing that song?
So, coincidentally, I've been playing this song that I learned this when I was a teenager. I think actually, Phil taught me this song, and it's real simple. It's just thank you for hearing me. And then you change out the hearing for different words and stuff like that. But I used to love that song when I thought I was singing that to a metaphysical God, right? Like this God in the sky, and like that's changed for me. So that's not really necessarily what I believe anymore. And for a while, it was hard to sing that song. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for hearing me. Because I felt like I was trying to be grateful to nothing. It's really hard to be grateful to nothing.
So why'd you pick that song for today? Because it says thank you, and we're supposed to talk about thankfulness and gratitude. It's Thanksgiving, Gratitude Sunday.
Yeah, it does have the word thank you in it. So I might have just picked it because it has the word
Google search, thank you.
Thank you in it. And no. I think my perspective of that song has changed. It's easy for me to feel grateful when somebody does something for me to feel grateful toward them. It's honestly, I can give even if I'm not reciprocating for a while, right? But eventually that'll wear on you if you're not thankful and then giving out of that thankfulness. Eventually you're just going to get tired of giving. And so I think I found that I need to thank something or someone. Like, my thankfulness has to be in response to something. And I guess now my perspective is I'm thankful to the mystery. I don't really know what I'm thankful to when I'm thanking the air for this precious day. But I know that I need to be thankful, because from that thankfulness, it makes me want to give to others. Not just people that have given something to me, but just all willy-nilly giving at random and stuff like that. So
you're saying knowing who or what you're grateful to isn't as important as what being grateful does in us? Like, I know that I want to be a person that gives, and I guess that means I also need to be a person that's thankful.
So we're gonna play my old favorite song. It's pretty easy to sing along with. It's "Thank You for Hearing Me." Probably do "Thank You for Finding Me" and
"Thank You for Eating with Me."
Loving me. We're not gonna do that. It's too many words. So it's pretty easy to catch on. So I just invite you to sing it along with me for our closing hymn. As you kind of figure out the words, it's easy. Oh, sorry. Mary said this great thing about caring for refugees. She said, I wrote the note while she was talking. She said that one of the things she feels like she does, and that we could all aspire to do, is welcome the stranger. And she said that, and I realized, hey, if I want to be able to welcome others that I don't know them, I'm not just reciprocating. If I want to do that, I have to have some thankfulness that's bigger than just toward one person. So I saw that, and I didn't want us to end without calling back to Mary's line. So thank you for hearing me. That's how the song goes and the name.